Scrum roles are distributed in a group of people that we call the Scrum team. Scrum defines 3 roles within the Scrum team. Do you remember them? They are the product owner, the development team, and the Scrum Master. Our first role in Scrum is the product owner. The product owner interacts with external people to the Scrum team called the stakeholders. That includes users, customers, investors of the project, executives, managers, departments of the company, and more. They are not a role in Scrum, but they are the ones affected and benefited by the result of the product under development by the Scrum team. They are interested in getting a solution for their problems. The stakeholders usually have a lot of different ideas, and each of them might think that their ideas are important and should have priority. I show the product owner as a funnel, as she is the main interface of the Scrum team to the stakeholders. She has to work with them to take decisions about the product, to translate their needs into a prioritized and clear list of what to build. The product owner is the voice of the stakeholders and takes all the decisions of the product. Our second role is the development team. They will receive this clear list from the product owner and they will build the product increment for each iteration or sprint. Scrum recognizes no titles and no sub-teams inside the development team. Although team members might have specialized skills, the development team as a whole is a cross-functional group of people that together have all the necessary skills to build and deploy the product without dependencies. No one tells them how to build it. They are a self-organizing team that decides how to build the product and choose the process and tools that they want to use. No one controls them or manages them. They manage their progress themselves. Once they commit to a goal, they are accountable as a team. The only one that can tell them what to do for the product after a discussion and agreement is the product owner. This doesn't mean that the development team cannot talk to the stakeholders. The product owner can promote collaboration and discussion between them so the team better understands the problems. But the stakeholders cannot tell a team member to make a change or give priority to certain features. If that happens, the stakeholders should be just sent back to talk to the product owner. The product owner is the only one who can take decisions about the product. The third role is the Scrum Master. The Scrum Master acts as a guide to the organization on Scrum theory, practices, and rules. The Scrum Master is a servant leader. He leads by helping. He's not a boss. He serves by modeling an agile mindset and skillful use of Scrum framework. The Scrum Master ensures that the product owner, development team, and organization as a whole understand how Scrum can be used to help them accomplish and align their goals. The primary goal of the product owner is to maximize the value of the product and the work of the development team. The Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring that Scrum is understood and used skillfully by the Scrum team. The primary goal of the development team is to build the product increment in each sprint. Only members of the development team can work on the product. The product owner is one person, not a committee. She represents anyone outside the Scrum team with interest in the product. The Scrum Master is one person. The development team size should be small enough to remain nimble and large enough to complete significant work within a sprint. As a guideline, the size is from 3 to 9 members. Fewer than 3 may encounter skill constraints to deliver a potentially releasable increment. As soon as we add more team members, they have more people to talk to and to coordinate with. You can see how complex this becomes. That generates too much complexity for an empirical process to be really useful. The product owner and Scrum Master are not included in this count unless they are also executing the work of the sprint backlog. Some people confuse the Scrum team with the development team, so make sure to notice the distinction. The development team is a group of people that build the product and is inside the Scrum team. The Scrum team is made with the three roles: product owner, Scrum master, and development team. No other roles are recognized in Scrum.